hero so good is because they don't lose MS. And ooh!
Finally, it's here. I've been waiting to see it in action.
It has happened. HFN, his most played carry in the Season 2 DPC, after being consistently banned out by Quincy and EG.
Isn't Sand King good versus Furion? Like, you know, you clear the treants. I have no idea, honestly.
Sand King Lena is a very strong lane.
Yeah.
I can see him feeding too if the lane goes badly.
And Furion does have really high base stats, and he has the protector for Avalon. But I think you're right. If they get the lane equilibrium early, he might just like keep dying to this. I feel like HFN would not pick this hero if he thought he would lose this lane though. So I'm going to like, he's played so well this series, I'm going to give him the benefit of the
It
doubt
might
on that.
go back to what we were talking about, of how when you pick Ava, you are kind of conceding the laning strength from your support, so you do make up with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Make up for it with something like the safe lane Nature's Prophet.
I feel like the team that has had the better scale has won every game in this series, and I do think EG have better scale in this
I
game.
agree.
If you have AA Terrorblade, even Ember Spirit, like Ember Spirit is really good against Nature's Prophet, I feel like they should be very comfortable in this draft.
It looks like Noping are on a timer. I can't talk
Yeah.
anymore. They are on a timer similar to the last game for
I
you.
will relieve you, Effie. You
I
have
think-
done all
Please stop.
Timbersaw needs to snowball his lane this game. It absolutely has to happen, I think, for Noping to win.
Look at these consummate professionals. The draft is wrapped up. They don't even need to talk anymore, but they want to teach you, the viewer, about the implications. Game number 3, No Ping, Evil Geniuses. Cap and Kyle, close out the night for us.
Oh, we will close out the night, baby. Gotta get a little bit of energy here for Game 3, late into the night, No Ping versus Evil Geniuses. And in the interest of competitive integrity, I think it's important to address the elephant in the room. Kyle?
Yes.
Curse is way too goddamn strong. All right? You need to stop doing that. All right?
say
I'm
a
going to
word.
ask that you make 0 predictions for this game. All right?
No worries, Cap. I'm way ahead of you.
All right,
love
let's
the
just
draft.
have a good, clean fight between these two teams, North America versus South America. No Ping versus Evil Geniuses, who's going to be moving on to the next day of the major.
Well, shout out to our draft panel, who will hopefully be moving on home. Fluff panel in the green room. Good luck, have fun. We'll see you in an hour. I love Nature's Prophet. I have also been waiting for this hero. Me and Effie are both bonkers about it. I like it more as an aggressive offlaner, but as a carry, it has a lot of potential. It's just higher risk because you've now put more of a priority on a hero that naturally falls the hell off later on into the game, really just post 20 minutes. However, you're playing into AA and Lena supports. You eat them alive. You're going to crush through towers, and as a concept, it's very good against TB because you can deny him his jungle early on.
Okay. It's Nature's Prophet. I mean, I'm still not fully sold just because I feel like this meta, we haven't seen anything quite like this. We've always had either 3 scaling cores or 1 big scaling core. Like, as they were talking about in the drafting panel, it felt like whoever scaled harder in this series won the game.
The big difference here is that Abed has a much easier Ember game.
Okay.
Like, yes, there's a potential Orchid Rush from HFN that could come out. I think that's really the timing to watch. Does Abed get forced into a Yules? How does that work out? What's the relationship like with a Mars middle? Theoretically, this is going to be a trade, but I don't know. Mars is a hit-or-miss hero for me from the mid lane. I've seen it have, again, a lot of success as an offlaner. In fact, No Ping, they just ran the 3 offlaner strategy. That's what this is.
Yes, this straight up is. And in some ways, I love No Ping for it. Because I think that Dota is a little less stressful when you have the better late game, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the enemy team, if they make mistakes, will win,
Yep.
right? When you put the onus on yourself to say, we've got to play the cleaner game here. We have to out-execute the enemy team because if we do screw up in this game 3, we do not have the better late game. They're going to win with this Terrorblade.
Look at how hard HFN is crushing. This is a hero he's practiced. I used to pick this a whole lot for both Chessie and Moo when they played safe lane. A well-played Prophet dumpsters the offlane because you can consistently zone with the trance. Abaddon 325 base move speed. Very easy to get aggressive. However, you are susceptible. Nice shield off the first stun. You'll be able to prevent the stun lock very consistently if you're Panda Boo. But the Blightstone as well to start. So just Abaddon, 1 hit, Treants. Very tough for SK to find a place here. In top lane, Oscar's already acquired lane control. What's that mean? Hoodwink, he's going to go off and stack. No need to take XP here.
Yeah, 29 games of Nature's Prophet in HFN's history, 72% win rate. This man has some serious history with this hero, and it's showing. And I love the fact that they, like, this Abaddon is just really well set up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Alina, Sand King, that's a kill lane.
Notice as well, they blocked their own hard camp. Very important, because it means there's no mechanics that EG can utilize to get any sort of lane equilibrium disruption with the exception of pulling. You can't really pull into an Abaddon. Consider as well that Prophet can always just TP in if necessary, but he's out move speeding both of EG's offlaners, and he has the passive skilled now.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, his top lane, Matthew and Oscar having to deal with that nasty reflection right now.
Ooh. Just realized Oscar's CS. Like, talking about bottom getting crushed, he is not in a good place. There are a few creeps pushing
Jesus,
in.
I was looking for him on the chart. I was like, where is he? Oh, he's just keep going down and down. 2 and 0. Uh-oh.
I mean, that's just Hoodwink factors. Part of the problem the panel typically has is the laning phase is just very weak. Oscar level 3 now, so should be a little bit better off, but AA is very strong at zoning, just spamming out E's.
Yeah, 2 levels of the reactive armor. Note that. He's actually got the passive early this time, and so with those 2 levels, no reason the Hoodwink can't just leave lane, go back to the fountain. I wouldn't be surprised to see, especially since Ancient Apparition Terribly, I don't think he ever really needs to come back to this lane unless he wants to. He can move around, see if he can take the water rune from mid, for example, maybe go and try and gank bottom lane. I think there are definitely some options for this Hoodwink.
The concern I have is that you just don't have stunts. Mars is really your only setup, so Dark Mago has got to perform. I typically like Prophet with a lot of stunts because it's easy to set up, find a kill, all right, onto a tower. But in this case, they're going to need a lead. No ping behind, they just can't pressure the map. EG, way easier time finding kills. Ember's basically uncountered.
Kill lane, trying to poke a Panda Boo. Meanwhile, oh, Abed, killing the tree. Please do something about this, Ice Frog. Oh, first blood picked up. They poked at him, forced out the Aphotic Shield, and then it looks like they found an opportunity to be able to poke at him again. Poked to death. First blood for EG.
And he's bought a lot of mangoes on Panda Boo, but unfortunately don't get a chance to use them when you get killed off. This is something I'm surprised they took so long to do. AA Terrorblade, they can't stop you from pulling creep waves, but there wasn't an effort made to do so. Matthew, back up top.
Bushwhack does manage to land. Oscar slowed down by that reflection, though. Feels like it's not good to be able to dive this tier 1 tower, especially since you have creeps to CS. So, mid lane matchup, how's that going? 26 and 5, 24 and 0. Dark Mago, he's killing it right now. I think Mars is supposed to have a slight advantage against Ember Spirit.
Yeah, typically heroes that pressure with physical damage are, just because the shield is ineffective.
Plus, it's like super free way to be able to secure CS.
It's a billion damage too.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because you're able to like push people. You secure the CS, push the enemy hero back, they're slowed down, and then you go ahead and deny another creep. And that's probably where those 6 denies come from.
It's actually just so much damage. Top lane, Oscar, a little bit of trouble. I love him on his Timbersaw though. Weird laning phase once again, but after that previous game, I am a believer. And I think that's an important thing in a game 3. An inexperienced team on stage against one of your crosstown rivals.
Yeah.
Be on a comfort hero.
Oh, yeah. It's his most played hero. HFN, though. Ooh, okay. Aphotic Shield. He's good. Crit. He actually read the fact that he could burst through that Aphotic Shield. Got him a little close to death. HFN, I'm wondering if he has a TP out. Oscar's going to have to do that here. HFN just had a healing self. He's okay.
Level 5 now. Oh, Ice ran out of the sandstorm. Did it a little early.
Matthew, he may have managed to land the bushwhack there, but Abed, no way to remove this flame guard, so he just gets run down. Ice, a little bit low. The spear out of nowhere. An invis rune for Dark Mago put to good use. Now they're going to look to catch Crit as well. Arena going to be used to make sure Crit can't run away any further. Really great rotation from the mid laner of No Ping.
Yeah, you see Fly, even though he's up top, he knew what was happening, called out the rotation. You saw it in chat, but it will fall on deaf ears. as once again, Dark Mago making plays. Now, I think that if you look at the archetype, this makes a lot of sense from the no ping side. HFN, once again, want to carry, but more importantly, their mid and their offlane are set up for success. HFN, he's demonstrated a little versatility. Yeah, he played Sven twice, but just, he's got the experience, right? He's been here before. I'm sure he's comfortable with a larger hero pool, but Dark Mago, this is as close to a tiny as you can get without picking it.
Trying to body block him in. Ice will finish off all those treants with the Caustic Finale. He's definitely making good use of that passive. Oscar, I thought for a second maybe they were going to go for him. He's pulling a creep wave away, but the Siege Wagon wave is still alive. And this offlane tower is taking a lot of damage as a result.
And keep in mind, the other concern you have here, no ping's lineup, they need some pretty crazy execution. EGs, stun, blast, damage, and it's late. Cap. Yeah. It is very late here in Kyiv. 2:53 on the dial.
Oh, no. Don't let him take that hard camp. Bushwhack, is the spear there in time? Oh, he got him after! What a beautiful setup, Mago! Oh, God, that would have been so good if that resulted in a kill, hitting him after the slight. That was a smart heads-up play. He could have thrown the spear sooner and see if he would have caught it, but it would have missed. So instead, he waits till after the slight, knowing that Abed was going to use that to try and dodge. Haste Rune picked up for him, so a second opportunity to make a move with the Power Rune.
Could have potentially also thrown out the arena there just for the damage, but don't know if they saw that Abed had remnanted.
2-2. And right now, very even game, slightly favored to Evil Geniuses, and that is got to be a little bit concerning for No Ping, right? Because you're saying this is a lineup that has to be ahead. Oscar feels like he's been extremely pressured in this top lane, more than I expected out of a Terrorblade Ancient Apparition lane. I really felt like Timbersaw was going to do fine there.
Yeah, I did so too. And look at the warding from EG. They have just got coverage in almost all lanes, trying to just protect their end of the map as much as they can. Note, though, HFN, he'll be going for the Rush Orchid build. And Abed, Orbit Corruption currently queued up. That Yule's Rush is not going to be there. Nope, just kidding. Swapped it for a Witchblade.
Okay. Never know what we're going to get. Which do you prefer here?
Witchblade is... Hang on.
Epicenter. LSA not coming out. They see the TP coming in from the Mars. That's why Evil Geniuses did not commit there. The spear thrown out blindly, but they do not have detection.
Nice job by EG.
Ice and crit. Very good communication and reactions
TP's
there.
Up. See, they just don't have any way to actually stop Arteezy from sundering. That's the concern. Spear is their only
get him
stun.
with a pushback. They managed to get him into the arena as well. The problem is the Flame Guard is going to block a lot of this damage, and he should be able to jump away to his Remnant.
No problem there for Abed. And yeah, so Witchblade is a better item in theory, just for build up, the fact that it gives you a little bit of survivability. And Orchid is removed, right? But the thing is, EG aren't going for those items. They're going Dragonlance, they're going Yules, and again, I just fear for No Ping's lack of disable.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly an Orchid, that means you plus Hoodwink, you plus Temper. That just could be a kill with the Sprout.
Right.
But now, it's the supports that'll feed faster, but you've already lost a tower. You know, you don't want to be behind towers with a Prophet.
Yeah. Definitely, I feel like the Orchid is definitely more all-in, but I almost feel like they need that. This is an all-in kind of lineup, right? Like, go for Gusto. Go for the extra disable that'll allow you to kill Abed, because right now, Abed's having a very free game otherwise.
And that's my biggest problem is that, you know, he is probably known for his spirits most of all. And just look at the tower pressure. EG collapsing on mid, Abed keeping the catapults alive.
Yeah, Ice is here to make sure any last-minute defense from No Ping will be met with stiff resilience, as Evil Geniuses should be able to take this one. No Ping are going to grab the side lane tower in exchange. Okay, a late TP coming in from Panda.
And I like the point you brought up last game, Cap, about hang on Ice. The history of hero matchups, while EG historically in clutch moments, big games like this, they turn to their offlane Sand King. It's survived numerous rosters. I hate the hero. Most teams stay away from it, but EG always find a reason to pick it. And in this case, definitely not bad, but it's lower damage, which you don't really mind because of the Arteezy Terrorblade. You just kind of need the stuns that the panel was mentioning, but
Bandaboo forced to use his ultimate here, and the Ice Blast will manage to hit him, and now that it's worn out, Abed still thinking he can maybe get the kill. After all, there's no reason not to in this situation because there just simply isn't the disables to threaten him. He is, again, playing so far forward, and I'm beginning to worry a bit, Kyle, because it's making me think of that Quincy crew game.
Yeah.
Where Quinn was just all over them constantly with this Ember Spirit because there was no counter to him.
And it's interesting how EG, instead of playing their triangle of the map, of the dire side, they've sort of shifted their territory into the right half of the square. Suddenly, they're in 3 lanes at once, a slight gold lead, but keep in mind, like, this is a Nature's Prophet draft. Much like an Alchemist, you're supposed to be ahead. You're supposed to be top net worth as a carry.
Going for RTZ. Spear, late, sharpshooter to finish him off. The magic damage, it really can overwhelm a Terrorblade. Very susceptible to that kind of burst. HFN going to be found by Abed. They're going in deep here into the tier 2s. Oscar looking for the punish, and he gets him. The Sprout adding so many trees, so much damage from Oscar.
Was that a long TP? Where did Abed go?
I felt like
maybe just got him right at the end.
Oh, nice bushwhack there from Matthew. No follow-up just yet. Mars is coming. Long-range spear. Oh,
doesn't
just the tipper. Nice. No way out of this one, I don't think. Yeah, there it is. Timber chain to finish him off.
EG lost 3 cores. That's nuts.
Back to back to back.
Fight recap only covering the ice, but either way, man, no ping have turned up. Oscar looks like a completely different player in game 2 and 3. His laning phase was once again abysmal, but somehow he's now 5k net worth. He's caught up to the TB. All 3 no ping cores very much in the game, and Dark Mago just straight up executes Arteezy. That's the name of the game here. If you can find the core, specifically the TB, he just dies. And HFN going for the straight-up right-click carry build. So this is the argument against Orchid in the sense that Witchblade into Maelstrom, that's just a better build. You're going to do more damage, you're going to farm creeps more effectively, and the problem sometimes that you run into when you go Orchid is you feel pressured to do stuff.
Sure.
You feed a couple times as Prophet, your whole game's ruined, and your game's just over, so.
Ooh, this Ice Blast is going to make things a little tricky. Aphotic Shield blocks a lot of the damage, though. Enough that Oscar should live. Abed. Whoa! Didn't expect that long range. They've got the Yule Scepter. That is a dead Ember Spirit. Once again, making good use of the setup stuns with a Hoodwink.
And I love the Yule's build on Mars in this game because you can always get the Sand King, the Ember Spirit, as they drop out of the Yules.
Yeah.
Spear, one of the few abilities, much like Marana Arrow, where if you spawn, not spawn, but if you come down inside of it, the frame of being latched is going to land before you're able to actually respond. So really nice to see another
Super
big
good
kill.
against these just very mobile heroes. Plus, you've got Yules against Flameguard.
Yep.
Right? It's also a good one.
So you get a quick artisanal shot. Oscar now trying to deny the Terrorblade jungle. They've got a good ward up as well. Fly sentries have missed it. That's why it stands to almost its expiry in a few seconds.
So how late do you think No Ping can go with this build in Nature's Prophet? He's going very much a big carry, right-click build. This build does output a decent amount of magic damage that helps against Terrorblade, right? Whose heavy armor is usually a problem for fellow range right-clickers. But eventually it's going to fall off, right? Eventually you won't be able to step toe-to-toe against TB anymore. So what is that timing?
It's more about, I think, the way the team plays. Because the thing Arteezy will have issues with is the Mars Arena. At the end of the day, No Ping, if they can set up and play inside of it, even a Nature's Prophet's going to be formidable, unless Arteezy wants to BKB and walk inside of it. I'm worried about the squishiness of EG's heroes, and Abed if he cannot keep himself alive. Not going for the defensive items. Oh, that's a dead
That's a whole heap ton of magic damage. They specifically did a magic damage combo to combat the Timbersaw, Sand King plus Luna.
No blink on Dark Mago, though, for some time. Going for the BKB, it appears, but he may change that up. We'll see. But you can see, 16.5 minutes in, EG, as always, content to just play their game. Macro, take the little loss here and there, maybe sacrifice his support, but this guy, That's your game plan. Arteezy on the Terrorblade, just continuing to shove with illusions. You can see one being sent to mid as he walks bottom. And so far, no ping. They're fine with this.
Yeah.
Getting their core items up.
In a way, they should have a way to always be able to stay slightly ahead in map control. It's unfortunate they lost their mid tower so early, but fortunately Nature's Prophet does a lot to rectify that mid lane. Evil Geniuses, they already found the kill on the Mars, and now Oscar in trouble as well. The LSA does land, but the sharpshooter shot, oh, he couldn't get out in time. Matthew, he tried to shoot his shot and run away real quick, but Evil Genius is quick to be able to pounce on that squishy support. Teleport away just in time, right before Ice spots him.
They're doing a good job on EG identifying, look, if we kill Mars, no ping can't play Dota.
Yeah.
Like, we have so much burst, that first target's easy for us to take down. And yeah, Hoodwink can throw out an acorn shot and a bushwhack, but who else does literally anything? They have no other disables, and this combo, that's going to be a kill every single time. And then all no ping can do is run away. Even if you have the damage to turn it around, you can't keep EG's heroes stagnant, so they'll just walk away from you if necessary.
Yeah, unfortunately for no ping, Panda Boo wasn't close enough there. Looks like Courier gets caught, and they're going to turn around right again. Going for the Mars. This time around, though, the Avonic Shield blocks a significant amount of damage. There's also no Laguna Blade, so we are going to see no ping survive through this bit of action.
It's a really interesting game style for no ping. Like, the Prophet carry. Like, we just haven't seen a game played like this in some time. And it'll be a question of, you know, is this going to work? So late game, obviously TB probably is going to take the lead. The thing about Furion, though, is at any point, if you can get that edge, you're farming the whole map. You're going to accelerate crazy quick. Maybe it's the BKB timing. Maybe that third item comes out just a bit faster. And suddenly things get spooky. There's a blink on Ice. He's looking to get involved.
Jumping in, Epicenter, Ice Blast, Panda Boo trying to help him out. The Yule Scepter is certainly going to be able to dodge a healthy amount of damage. He does manage to get off the Rena Spear and walks away from the Laguna Blade. He's not dead just yet, but neither is Ice. Abed looking to be able to chase him down. The Ice Blast has worn down, and oh, Oscar had no trees to be able to jump to, so he won't manage to connect on the Sand King kill. No ping. Falling apart as they try and push. Oh, Abed still finds that extra kill. He already chased down the Mars, but he finding Matthew as well. That is just the cherry on top.
EG beginning the mental warfare, the aggro tips. Unfortunately, Oscar, he missed the Timber Chain that would have finished off Ice and probably saved him, because then he looked to pursue, ends up getting caught in no man's land and turn around on. That was a 4-for-0. HFN lives, but what does that do? I mean, at the end of the day, EG, they just went in. It's the same game plan. Go for the Mars. Panda Boo, unfortunately, has to be in position to shield off that initial stun. If not, the Blast, the Lina, etc., more magic damage is going to pile in. He's got to play closer, even if it means putting himself at risk.
How much longer until we get that BKB? He said he was building it, right? And, Mr. Mago?
Yes. He's very far away.
Yo, jeez. Yeah, I mean, after those two deaths. Ice. Did they find him here? Oh. If only they could have used him. That would have been a really nice pickup to start.
HFN, though, he is only the recipe away at the moment from his BKB, and then he can actually get involved. He didn't really hit anybody in that last fight. The trouble with Prophet, we discussed this ad nauseum, but he has to be ahead. He's squishy. He's weak. Where is he? Farming an easy camp, looking to TP in. He's still thinking about TPing in and realizes, no, I'm actually just going to farm. So it almost feels like No Ping are playing like they have the Terrorblade, whereas EG, they have the Terrorblade.
That is true. That is correct, Kyle. Evil Geniuses is the team with the Terrorblade. No Ping, the team with the Nature's Prophet. And, well, I mean, it's a position HFN has been in before. Many times in his career. Nature's Prophet especially, so maybe he feels confident that he's going to hit a certain timing. They'll be able to win back the game. But right now, they really need that BKB on Mars. They just cannot frontline anymore, and it doesn't feel like Oscar feels super safe about that either.
Okay, so I'm starting to see the plan coming together. Hoodwink.
Yeah.
Aether Lens. Aghanim's queued up.
Yeah.
The Hunter's Boomerang. Okay, new skill on the new hero makes you more more vulnerable. Man, I can't even read. It's so late at night. More
Well,
vulnerable,
I can tell
more
you for
spell
you as a
damage.
hoodwink player, it just means you get to throw out a nuke that does a bunch of damage and also does magic resistance, lowers magic resistance
Yes.
and status resistance.
Which means
so,
Witchblade, more damage. Maelstrom procs, more
yes.
damage.
And Sharpshooter does a metric shit ton of damage, I believe is what they call it in
Yes.
Europe. It's a lot.
And Arteezy, he hates BKB, so it could be effective. EG, they might get caught with their pants down here. They smoked left, but no ping. They followed. They're on the high ground. Obi-Wan.
They see Fly. That's not the target they really want, though. They want something bigger. They're going to pop on Fly here. Quickly kill him with Bushwhack, see if they can find
Arteezy.
more, but Epicenter is coming. Oh, the Ult Scepter! It stops him from being able to get the Burrow Strike off. He does get speared up. Arteezy, though, does lay a lot of damage. HFN is already dead, and he doesn't have a buyback either. Matthew and the supports are trying to get away. Oscar, he's got to find a route out of here as well. Yeah, Abed with the double damage is going to be able to catch up to this little squirrel. I don't think he can really hide away in the trees. Panda Boo, same problem here as they waited out his borrowed time. Unfortunately, no ping. Every single time they try and take a team fight on Evil Genius's side of the map, it doesn't quite work out for them, despite the sick play from Mago.
Would have been a lot better if HFN had used his BKB cap.
Yeah, that might do it.
That would have been a significant boon. It does
What
render you
happened?
immune to spells and stuns. He just straight up got stun locked and died. Panda Boat was playing with his team on the right side. HFN isolated on the left. I didn't catch it because I was too busy watching the engagement. I
It's
think
a
he
burrow
TP's
strike,
in. No,
right?
he TP's in. Look, and just immediately the stun from
Instant
crit.
LSA. All right, crit. That was a sick play, but also at the same time, HFN, you definitely could have popped your BKB.
Well, you're not going to do it before you I don't know. He just wasn't ready. He wasn't expecting it. I think he
Yeah.
thought he was going to come in the middle of the trees. They wouldn't have vision, but
Sure, yeah.
they did. So, that hurts.
I wonder how they did. They just saw the tree. They just
They saw,
Crit was
yeah.
in the right place to be able to see that teleport in.
Well, he
Usually
had the
that
same
area's
idea. He was
kinda
trying
dark.
to hide in the
yeah,
area
that's
that
true.
you wouldn't see. The
That's true.
enemy team is approaching from an unknown location. I'm a squishy support. Just so happens it pays positive dividends in the aggressive senses. Once again, no ping. Double BKB up. Pipe ready. They've got to go.
Yeah, no sense in slowing down just because that last team fight didn't work for you. You still got the tools to be able to win. Once again, they start off a kill on Fly. Don't have to worry about the Ice Blast. HFN thinking about aggressively TPing in. No ping can certainly take that mid tower now. It's been a while. 24 minutes. Can't forget about Roshan as well.
DD on the Ember. It's very nice. In the event someone did think about fighting in the Roche Pit.
What do you think about that pickup? The early Sanj going for a Kaya Sanj in the Ember Spirit. I mean, for a lineup that's lacking disables, Kyle.
Yeah, just reduce their effectiveness even more so. I don't mind it at all. Plate mail on the Timber. This hero is thought of as one of the harder counters to a Terror Blade. You do have tons of damage, clear the illusions quite quickly, but nowadays with the Scotty build, yeah, it's a little shifted in TB's favor, I think, just because of the regen reduction.
Yeah, no, that is certainly a big problem for this matchup. He's going to have to be a little bit more careful in using his chakra from a distance, maybe. Diving forward, two-man
Almost
stun from Ice. And, of course, Fly is ready to go with the finishing touches. Arteezy is the one to claim both of those kills. Once again, Abed has a double damage rune. Not sure how he keeps on finding this one, but he's going to need to Yules that off. And he'll go for it, but LSA follow-up. Ice, they're going to buy back here, but Mago, he needs to be able to activate his BKB. But unfortunately, the shots went through anyway, and Abed, he manages to get out through that spear. I think it was like the last shot. Managed to get past the arena walls, and now HFN's dead as well. Rampage for Arteezy. I mean, that was just the easiest rampage of his life. He just clicked forward.
Wow. EG. They drop a game, but they smell blood walking up the high ground. And, like, he's just most casual rampage I've ever seen.
Yeah, seriously.
Is he going to get a double? No. Abed steals it.
Abed says, you've had enough, Artur.
Just such an odd engagement.
Yeah.
HFN, he BKB'd. They buy back. I don't even know, Cap. Land experience. The late night EG. Total control.
Props to No Ping for drafting themselves this kind of lineup that is very high execution. Unfortunately, it only costs one or two mistakes to lose control of this game, and you can see it.
He doesn't BKB until now. And
Yeah.
it's just much too late. And Arteezy, you can see his face. He's currently at a triple kill as he just casually right clicks, and HFN, yeah, he's just dead now. He didn't TP. Maybe he didn't think he'd have the time to do it. Probably didn't. And yeah, stone cold killer right there.
Very chill. Very chill. The relaxing sounds of a rampage. Ice blast. Okay. Pipe, limiting the damage, no ping. I understand this. This game has gone wonky. It has not gone according to plan, and doing something really high risk, like trying to sneak in a Roshan, I don't blame them for it. They just got to keep fighting, right, Kyle? Like,
It's the only play.
They went in for this big BKB timing on the Mars and the Nature's Prophet. There's nothing left to do. There's no, back up, farm another set of items. They just have to find the execution to make this team fight work for them.
And the AA, I mean, you talk about a hero of the day. I think we learned about Spectre thanks to Team Nigma last night. Today, it's the Ancient Apparition.
Oh no, Burrow Strike once again. This time around, a Aphotic Shield into the BKB, and they're going to be able to go. The Spear actually does manage to land on Abed, but the full-out Epicenter being channeled by Ice right in the middle of everybody. Laguna Blade finish off the Mars. HFN, a desperate TP away, does manage to make it through. Double buybacks going out. Matthew, though, going to be left behind. The reinforcements are coming to this Roshan pit. They know they cannot give Evil Geniuses this one. But at the same time, as you said earlier, EG, they smell blood in the water right now. They smell that weakness. And they're going to force No Ping to do something about this Roshan. A beautiful reflection with a nice light over the top. Panda Boo doesn't have his ultimate. Arteezy's hunting for that kill. Godlike for him. The spear goes out, but it doesn't catch the real Arteezy. He uses the Sunder. It's not even needed, honestly. He is just ripping apart the entirety of No Ping. GG being dropped. Evil Geniuses will survive through their encounter with the Brazilian team.
Oh, a repeat of last night. A little bit closer. No Ping, unfortunate. They get a Game 3 once again, but they will be the 4th direct playoff team to be eliminated tonight. Ooh, just a bloody day for teams that win their regions. EG, well done. Good performance. Leaned on the Terrorblade just a little bit, but they pull through.
Yeah. Feel kind of bad for No Ping. The fact that they had glimmers and hopes, not just in this series, not just being able to go to Game 3 against Evil Geniuses, but also that tight series against Quincy Crew. They had a shot. They really did. Unfortunately, they are going to have to go through the TI qualifiers as they are eliminated here at Kyiv.
They were so close, Cap. So half HP on